All right, new look, new set.
Who this? It's
Who
the
this?
Joneses.
Dream.
We don't have to start every single show
Listen,
with a song.
I like to sing.
We all like to sing at
You
that.
know, don't
You
take
love
my,
to sing.
Right, right?
I do.
Don't
Joy.
steal my joy.
This
Yeah.
is about dreams. And our dream is to sing
to sing.
for the beginning.
So let's kick it. Kick it, 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 kick it.
Yeah. Went from MIA to LA on the run like I don't got an estate.
Yeah. So anyway, we're talking about dreams and nightmares, dreams as a kid versus an adult, nightmares, sleeping, a lot of stuff that I like.
Every single morning, or no, every single afternoon when Maya sees us, I had this dream last night, like every day.
Maya's been into dreams since she was a little kid.
Yeah.
Telling us about them, talking about them.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Because they're bizarre stories that happen in your mind and your unconscious that, you know, it's like, where did this come from? Why did I see this person? Why did I go here, you know?
I mean, it's your mind trying to just process all the nonsense that your brain goes through, you know? In a weirdly, in a not digestible way, but like in just like a weird,
Right.
like, yeah, it's just mind fluff, you know?
Mind fluff.
Mind fluff.
Mind flow.
Interesting. Okay, so I'm sure, you know, you guys have had some interesting dreams. Go. Interesting dreams.
Go!
Oh, dang, right on the spot.
All
Right.
on the spot.
I don't remember my dreams.
Yeah.
I really don't remember my dreams. But I do have dreams, like, you know, some people have reoccurring dreams.
Okay.
And one of my reoccurring dreams is being late.
Yeah.
And I cannot stand it. I don't like to be late.
I hate that.
And
I get
so
that.
in my dream, I'm late and I'm trying to get to where I'm going, and I'm like, I know I'm gonna be 10 minutes late and this is gonna be awful. Like, it's the end of the world. So those are the reoccurring dreams that I have. And then I have random dreams like about people at work. Not even people at work that I see all the time at work, just random.
Right.
And I don't know why, you know, that happens, but
You know, they say that if you see someone in your dream that you don't know who they are,
Oh, right.
you have seen them at one point in your
Really?
life, whether it's for a second or for, you know, years. You've seen that person before.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It's not a random person.
It's
I mean,
someone
it's a
you've
random
seen.
person as far as like, you know,
I mean,
your
it's true.
subconscious, but like,
Right.
it's not like you're creating a
People.
person's face.
Right.
right.
Yeah.
Or you
As far as
dream.
your conscious, your subconscious kept them.
Right, or
Yeah.
you dream and you know that, okay, this is Jeremiah, or this is my parents, but it's not. But you,
It feels like it.
That happens a lot.
That happens a lot in terms of places with me.
Yeah, oh,
I've
yeah,
always
yeah,
had
yeah, yeah.
dreams about being like at home,
Right.
But it's not
It's
my
not your home.
No, it doesn't look anything like me. You know, when I think
Or
about it
even the
later.
home you lived in.
No,
Yeah,
it's
I
like
know,
it doesn't
I
look
know.
like it, but it felt like
Yeah,
home.
isn't that
Yeah, for
weird?
sure.
Yeah, I know you have interest.
Oh.
Yeah, right.
So
You got plenty.
one dream I have a lot of dreams at Grandma and Grandpa's house. That
That's
were
Oh,
there,
okay.
Whether it's actually their house or not.
Right, yeah.
But I've had a dream where I was in the house. I don't know if anyone saw me, but I saw like everyone younger. Like I saw Granddaddy and Papu younger. I saw you as like a kid, because I guess from the home videos.
Was that cute?
And you were the same age you are now.
And I think so. Like I said, I don't know if anyone even saw me.
Right.
I think you saw me because I saw a younger, like teenage you, and you were pretty aloof. I don't know why.
Well,
Aloof.
he can be that way.
Watch yourself. Watch yourself. You know? Aloof.
was trying to be
I'm never
cool.
aloof.
He was trying to
Nah,
be cool.
right. That's what
Maybe
you
that's what it
confused that
was.
with
Yeah,
me being
yeah.
cool.
Trying
Because
to
I
be-
was a cool young cat. You understand what I'm saying? And that's what you thought it was aloof. It was me just being, you know. That was 80. That was 80s cool.
Oh, standoffish.
Is that what that was?
It's cool.
I didn't know. I learned something new.
Wow. Ding, ding, ding.
Yeah, I've had, like you said, like the dreams where I'm late, where like the bus is coming, and I'm like all
That
of a
was
sudden,
reality.
That's it. Yeah,
every
that
day.
actually,
Dream.
yeah, no, yeah. That is happening.
You're confusing dreams with reality.
You know what?
That was a dream.
That was a dream.
Was it a dream?
Y'all love to troll. It's fine. Whatever.
I used to have a dream when I was younger about a alligator, crocodile, whatever it was, chasing me,
Oh no.
and I was stuck. I couldn't.
You in quicksand?
Nah, I wasn't in quicksand, but I was running, but wasn't moving. And he was gaining.
Oh, I've had that
Really?
kind of.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
I couldn't run fast enough, and then you wake up, and I never get
Wow.
eaten or anything. But it's like,
Oh,
oh
that's
my
good.
God, I can't get away from him. I can't get
Oh,
away.
I've
from
had
him.
many. I feel like I've had many dreams where it's kind of like it's or it seems like I have like sleep paralysis or something like that, where it's kind of just like I can't move any part of my body, and I'm dreaming. It's not like I wake up and that's the case, but like in a dream, I can literally not do anything, and it's just like
You can't say anything.
Can't say anything. It's terrifying.
Yeah, that is a little scary.
You know what's kind of weird? I don't know if it's being like in a half dream, half awake state. I know I have the ability. I don't know if this is a superpower, but I have the ability to when a dream gets, and I know this, and it's weird because I usually don't remember.
Right.
To when a dream gets bad enough, I can wake myself up.
Yes.
I've recently gotten that ability.
Oh, so I passed it down to you guys.
You did?
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, so when it gets bad enough, I can consciously
I'm
say to
out of
myself,
here.
True.
Right, I'm
I
out
can
of
cut
here.
this off because this is getting too crazy.
I do that. I do that a lot. There are times when or I know when when either a dude is crazy
Time to
enough or when
bail.
a situation enough is bad.
Then
Like
I'll
there's
like
some
it,
dreams
yeah.
that I have where like I get into like some kind of like crash or something like that, and it's like, oh, this is not a, and then like just stuff is just sort of like piling up, like the world's about to end, and I know I'm just like, oh, this is not a good situation.
Time to
like,
bail. Time to
You're
bail.
like, nope.
Yeah, no.
I get like Inception, I just kick myself out of it, just like I don't.
Yeah.
Like I said, I don't remember my dreams that much. I really
Right.
don't.
What's a dream that you do remember clear enough?
I remember dreams like I when my Uncle Angelo passed away, I had a dream of him, like, like coming in, giving me a kiss on the cheek, and things like that. I had a dream about Val, a good friend of ours passed away. I had a dream about her just smiling and laughing, and yeah. So sometimes I do have dreams like people that have passed, and I do have like I used to have dreams about my grandmother, so things like that.
Hey,
I've dreamed about Nana.
Yeah, I dream about Nana
When she
sometimes.
comes and visits, and sometimes it feels like she didn't go anywhere.
Yeah.
That's the crazy part. Like I dream about my mom all the time, and it's like, when I wake up, it's like it's to the point where I'm like, I have to remind myself she passed.
Yeah.
Because it feels so much like she's here.
Yes.
Wow.
Remember when she was a little after she passed, and I told you I heard her. It jarred me awake.
jarred you
It was so
awake, yeah.
crazy. Like she said my name loud.
Right.
Like I woke up like I heard her
Isn't that
call my name.
something?
Now I remember I had a
was
similar
crazy.
dream that was kind of like that, and I was in LA, and it was kind of just like and it was like that was right a little bit after she passed, and it was kind of just one of those things like you. I had to kind of like just remind myself like, oh yeah, that's right,
Yeah.
just kind of just waking up like, oh yeah.
Because it felt so much
felt
like
so
it was
real.
Yeah, there was
nothing.
nothing wrong with like what was going on in the world.
Right.
It was normal. Like I remember I had a dream I was like spinning around with her, like playing around and stuff like that. And I was like, and it got to the point where it's like, I don't want you to go.
Yeah.
Kind of
Right.
thing. Like,
Right.
you
You
really
don't
want
wanna
to go
wake up.
back?
Oh, right.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Crazy.
Well,
It is.
a lot of times you gotta, these dreams, they have like a lot of meaning, they say, behind the dreams, right? Because I remember Nana, she had a dream book. And that's old school. I mean, now you can go on the internet, like I said, but
Right.
On the interwebs.
yeah, on the interwebs, old school. They had a dream book where they used to look. You dream about fish. This is what's gonna happen. And actually, they had one that corresponded with dreams with numbers to play the numbers. Of course,
it did.
right? If you dream about this, you play this number. Or
Right,
whatever. I remember
right.
she used to have it in her nightstand.
Fish is the 315 number.
Right, or something like that. Yeah, for real. It's crazy, right?
Or if you have a dream about birds, there's death. Or, I don't know if that's
Right.
true, but I'm just
Yeah,
saying, like, correlation.
Well, you saying something about teeth?
I have this all the time.
So
You
I've
have teeth dreams?
I've been having too many teeth dreams where they're falling out,
I never
they're
had that.
rotten, and I get so like upset because I'm like, oh my god,
Not
this
my
is my
teeth.
life. I have to fix
That's
this.
honestly, I've had so many dreams where it's like we're like either like they're falling out and I'm trying to put them in with my retainer or whatever and it's not working. It's
I never had
What
a teeth.
does that mean?
stress.
I think it means like stress or something of that nature.
Really?
Okay.
And I also know that if you like if you see any kind of like death or anything like that in your dream, it means like something about rebirth or like something new starting.
Oh, interesting.
So
Right.
certain things aren't always, directly what they mean.
What they mean. Okay. Interesting. That is interesting. And they have to mean something.
Yeah.
Right.
Because you have them and it's like,
Right.
they have to mean something because they're so weird.
Some of them are just so random.
Right, out of place.
You don't expect to see this person or do this or do that. Like, it's crazy.
Yeah, it is.
But I know, like, when I was younger, like, dreams back then and nightmares back then were definitely different than they are now. Like, a nightmare back when I was a kid involved zombies. A nightmare now is, like, somebody, like, you know, dying or like being like it's just different.
Yeah, like somebody getting sick is more so my nightmare than anything.
Right.
Honestly.
Yeah. My nightmare is being late. When I'm dreaming. Yeah, that's my nightmare.
As a kid, I remember
nightmares?
Yeah, nightmares. A lot of my nightmares involved falling, like from the sky or falling.
Really?
Yeah,
Wow.
like off a cliff.
Oh.
Yeah.
I remember I had this terrifying nightmare of what's it called? I was on a plane, but I was actually on like one of the planes that like crashed into the building. This was like years ago.
Oh wow.
9/11?
Like 9/11?
Because I know that was a big thing for you.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that was like a reoccurring nightmare I had.
Oh.
As you know, just like being on the
was really-
plane and just seeing sort of
Wow. To see something like that, that's very direct.
Oh, please.
Right.
Yes.
Yes.
As a young kid?
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's traumatic.
As
That's
a young kid, it was traumatic as an
It was
adult,
traumatic,
but
yeah, exactly.
as a young
Yeah.
kid,
For a whole country.
Yeah.
Right, for the whole
Yeah.
right. I've had moments where like certain like if I'm watching something too, like kind of like how you know watching a child, like if I'm watching a show, it'll spill into my dream.
I've
Like
had that.
I was watching Maury
Oh, yeah.
one
The
morning.
TV is on. Yeah.
And I was watching Maury and I fell asleep.
Right.
And in my dream I was laying in my bed and I was watching Maury, but like the people were Big Bird characters. And they were fighting just how they were on the TV. It was like Maury times Sesame Street.
that's pretty great.
It was pretty crazy.
Yeah.
So it's like when we binge watched, what was it?
Walking
Walking Dead.
Yes.
That's all I dreamt about.
I get
like
that.
you said, the zombies, and it wasn't scary. It was just I dreamt about it.
Yeah, no, I had the same thing when I play a video game like over a lot over a long period of
Right.
time. I get like these fever dreams where all I can think about is the game, even in my sleep. And then even in my sleep, I'm like playing the game.
Right.
Right.
Like I had so many RPGs that I put in long hours to, and all I could think of was just like, how can I move this? How can I attack
right.
this?
Yeah,
Right.
exactly.
It just seeps into your brain.
It does. Yeah, dreams are very interesting. I would like to learn more about them because I think they really do have meaning.
Yeah,
Yeah.
see?
All
They're
right.
interesting.
All right, they are
It is.
interesting.
They are.
Yeah. But yeah, speaking of dreams, we want to drop another Black History Excellence story on y'all for our campaign. Someone who followed their dreams and was able to.
I like that. I like that.
Yeah, she did that.
That was the transition.
That was nice.
Y'all like that?
Transition.
So we're talking about Valerie Thomas, a black woman who brought 3D to life. Responsible for that.
3D as in like the technique of 3D?
As in the technology. Why we're able to watch 3D on TVs. It started with her at NASA. So,
NASA.
NASA.
Nassau?
NASA.
NASA.
Not Suffolk.
Not Suffolk.
No.
They're
NASA.
trolls.
Like Space NASA?
Like Space NASA.
Yes.
Okay. Continue.
Just establishing.
Yeah.
So Valerie Thomas, she was born on February 8th, 1943 in Maryland.
Okay. Merlin.
And she took an interest at the age of 8 in science and technology and things of that nature when she read a book. But unfortunately, she went to an all-girls school, and back then, it wasn't believed that girls were supposed to be into science and all that. So all up until high school, she had to self-teach herself science and technology.
Really?
And that didn't hold her back. She was able to learn all that stuff, and she went to Morgan State after high school, and she got her degree in physics. And she was She was like one of 2 women to earn the degree at that time in her class. So she was pretty serious.
That's pretty cool.
And after high school, she went to Nassau and joined as
NASA?
a data. You don't. She went to NASA in 1964, and she joined on as a data analyst. And what changed the game was when she attended an exhibition in 1976 where they were talking about the use of light bulbs and concave mirrors to try and use that to create an illusion. So she saw the way they were using the technology, and she was inspired by that. So the following year, she started playing around with light bulbs and mirrors and things of that nature, and she ultimately created the illusion transmitter.
Wow, that's
Fancy
pretty
sounding.
cool.
Right. And in October 1980, she got a patent for her technology, and NASA still uses her technology to this day to create 3D images from space and show it here on Earth.
That's awesome.
Really?
right?
Wow.
And that technology was then used to make 3D television.
That's dope.
Big up.
That's awesome.
What's her name again?
Valerie Thomas.
Valerie
Valerie
Thomas.
Yep.
All right.
All right,
That is
Mrs.
cool.
Thomas.
Yep, she
Yeah.
retired in
Yes.
'95 from NASA, and she mentored the youth.
Oh, good.
And she's still
Doing that thing.
She's
doing
still
her
doing
thing.
it.
That's awesome.
So shout out to Valerie Thomas.
Yeah,
Shout out to Valerie
that's awesome.
Black Girl Magic, for real. We appreciate you.
Yeah,
And
that's
your name
dope.
needs to be known
Absolutely.
throughout the whole world.
For sure.
Absolutely, absolutely. So we want to make sure that we remind everybody to
Yes, join in
talk
on
about the Black
campaign.
Excellence campaign.
Join in. We want you guys to share different stories of Black excellence
Yeah.
from our campaign. You'll see the hashtag there, and let's kick it with Black excellence. We want to highlight the beautiful
Yeah.
blackness and the achievements and all the goodness happening. So shout us out. Add a story on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. Check us out.
All right.
All right.
Peace out.